Hello everyone, welcome back to more Doki Doki Literature Club. Last time we started again, except without Sayori because she committed suicide. And she got basically wiped from the game. And yeah, what with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Right now Yuri and Natsuki are having an argument. Yours is cute. Did you miss the symbolism or something? It's about feeling about giving up. Just meant the language. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't come out nice at all. I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would look for more serious people or something. I forgot what it said. Monica liked it, and April did too. Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. And April liked it. He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh, didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member. That's not what You're just... And yeah, they're just arguing. Husky, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. As we're talking, wanna be edgy, bitch. After saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, stop harassing others. Be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge. My bad, you already do, don't you? Without Sayori, this is escalating. Please excuse me of cutting myself. What's wrong with your head? Had him hear everything. April, she's just trying to make me look bad. Not true, she started it. I can, of course, Yuri, I guess. Natsuki. I can't use either, this is amazing. Hello, Monica. Oh my god. Can I still choose? No. Alright. Hey April, why don't we step outside for a bit? Sorry about that. God. That escalated, that was very interesting. They shouldn't have tried to get you involved. Better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. But yeah, without Sayori, nobody cheers them up, so they'll just continue arguing. I wish I was a bit more assertive, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others, you understand. Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Natsuki runs away. Well, it looks like they're done. Didn't mean it, I didn't mean it. Yuri, I didn't mean it. I believe you. April, please don't hate me, please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it tomorrow, completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now. You can go first, Monica. I'd like you to stay for a bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. I'm fine, so... now they're fighting again. It's not that, I just didn't have much of a chance to talk about my book with her. It'd be embarrassing with you listening. I don't really have a choice, do I? Sorry for causing trouble. But I'm glitching out. Alright. Well, we need to write another poem, regardless of the glitching. So, Rev, Melody. Oh, she likes that, alright. Tenacious. Horror. Tragedy. Tears. Meager. Milk? Ooh, she likes milk, huh? Anyway. Secretive. Pain. Massacre. Defeat. Fear. Depression. Disarray. Suicide. What other? Hair? Oh, she likes hair, huh? Grief. And dark. Oh. What on earth? That looks like the characters in the Monogatari ending. Like the drawings in the Monogatari endings, they kinda look like that face. Now the day passes. I've gotten more comfortable with this. Oh, hi, Yuri. The weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air. Natsuki is quietly reading manga. About yesterday. I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like that. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy you were considerate and apologize. You don't have to worry. Even though I've only been here a few days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a bit sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. Whatever it was, didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided there's no way you can be a bad person. And now you're apologizing. I know you didn't mean it. Don't say these things so frankly. They make me a bit too happy. I'm glad you're such an understanding person. And I'm glad you joined this club. Everything is a bit brighter with you around and... Sorry. Have you guys seen Monica? Ah, no I haven't. I was also kind of worrying where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Eh? Jeez. Whatever was on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But... Oh, that's kind of creepy. Huh. Yeah, that's weird. I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you make feel better about this. Besides, it's nice to hear, since I was always afraid of you secretly hating me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Sorry, I'm super sorry. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys aren't worried or anything. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long, anyway? Last period was study hall, and she lost track of time. Makes no sense, though. You would have heard at least the bell ring. You must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? But yeah, she plays piano. Quite a lot of dedication, so I'm impressed. She plays something for us sometimes. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not done yet. That's cool, I'm looking forward to it. Won't let you down. I didn't mean any pressure or anything. I hope I was good chat with you, that's why I've been practicing so much. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. Chose not to bring up anything, and Natsuki's already run into the closet. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today again, in the club. Yeah, I planned on it anyway. Okay, can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. Ah, I'm being forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding. It's nice to have you see so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. Won't be able to focus on reading like this. I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? And yeah, tea is good while reading. Can you hold this for a second? Water pitcher and an electric kettle. And Yuri is very elegant and melodical. That's okay, you can stay here. It won't take very long. Did Yuri leave you here again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make some tea. Okay, sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. She said it wouldn't take long. Something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I try to look for her. See it. Be it, it's coming from around the, sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? Yuri, kya? And time is reversing. Huh, I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Do you like oolong tea? Yeah, anything is fine. This teapot is properly. I shouldn't do any less when making tea for others. Even I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Maybe I will. You must be in a good mood now. Okay, so, you noticed? I was doing a bit of thinking. Decided I would try expressing myself a bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. Don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me. Very endearing. Yes. You have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? What's that? It's a bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over on my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Cause your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes, I have terrible reading posture. That's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go and get a book. Some chocolate as well. And this time, our bodies are closer to each other. Can't see too well. The shoulders are touching. It's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. It's hard to focus. Need to be careful I don't touch her chest. She's actually focused on reading. Sorry. Briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. If I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right, I didn't even think about that. My bad. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Ah yeah, this is really cute. Left arm is resting on my leg. Well, in that case, focus on reading. Take a candy, pop it in my mouth. Then, I place her chocolate in her mouth. And, did I just, April? Sorry, I guess I should not have done that. I can't. April. My teacup gets knocked over. My heart won't stop pounding. I can't calm down. Can't focus on anything. Can you feel it? Why is this happening to me? I'm losing my mouth. I can't make it stop. It makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Ha. Her eyes are weird. Ha. Ha. It's time to share poems. Monica breaking the tension there, Jesus. Ha. Up. Let's move down the list. Yeah, just as I thought. April, come on, I'm not stupid. I know how much time you've been spending with Yuri. It's obvious you're caring more about impressing her. It's kind of pathetic. Thought a new member would help, but not exclude each other. Such a stupid activity anyway. I'm not in a good mood today. I don't feel like talking. Please go away. Well then. Let's look at Yuri's. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Do you like it? This one is better than yesterday's. How do you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. So I did a good job explaining. I wanted to give it more imagery. It makes me so happy. It's amazing to feel like I'm valued. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I wanted to write a poem about this feeling. It's bad. I'm not being bad, right? I have a harder time than usual concealing my emotions. Kind of embarrassed. Right now I want you to read my poem too. Wheel, a rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding. Bolthead, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a dark ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, I think that says, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by skipping cartwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living humans' eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars. God is proving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. Clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. What? A bolthead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a dark ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God. And yeah, it continues. A very interesting poem. Doesn't matter what it's about. My mind has been hyperactive lately, so I had to take out my pen. That pen fell out of your backpack yesterday. I took it home for safekeeping, and I really like the way it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. Haha. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem though. And last up, Monica. Think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to. I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. She's pretty easy, excitable, which shouldn't be a problem, but when she gets too excited, she'll find a place to hide and start cutting herself with a pocket knife. Yikes. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. She just gets kind of high from it. Might even be like a sexual thing. Point from it, you've kind of been enabling here. Not saying it's your fault. That's why it's here. So if you keep a distance, that would be the best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem. Like the way it turned out. The colors, they weren't bright, but for colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, unendless cacophony of meaningless noise. It won't stop. Violent, grating, roof, rooms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a table, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Nose, often good, delete her. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, never mind. No point in explaining. Here's the writing tip of the day. Don't forget to save the game. Who are you talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. If I unlocked a special poem, I do want to read it. A dream. I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceilings and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall, anything. Suddenly, the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid. The sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. Okay, everyone, we're done reading each other's poems. We have something we need to go over today. If anyone comes and sits, it's about the festival. Do we have to do something about the festival? Not like we can do anything good in just a few days. We'll end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. Concern of mine as well. The screen is black. Yeah, this is creepy. I won't lie. Do I just... Oh. I don't do well with last minute preparations. Worry so much. Keeping it simple. It's been more lively since April joined, but this is not the time to be complacent. A festival is our own chance about finding more members. It's so great about getting new members. We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate you don't want to leave. And no, you feel that way too. We all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival. Finish something small. Come on, you can't take advantage of April to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until April joined. As for me, I respect it better here than I do at home. And April isn't even passionate about literature. That's everyone. Sorry, but you're the only one who's so interested in finding new members. Rest of us are fine like this. Not your president at all, but you should consider our opinions for once. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and April want to get more members too, right? Don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wants, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation... no, Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club. Nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think everyone here saw it the same way as I did? That doesn't mean we're against getting new members. Why did you even join? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, we weren't even giving a proper choice to join. What's the point in all of this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now I've done it, Natsuki. I spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? Not about being honest, about word choice. You have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just wanted a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is it a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me, and now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, it's not the same. I won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, I could have just joined any other stupid club. This one, I mean. Things were nice for a while. I'm going home. Feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. This is really bad, but we'll find out how this situation develops next time. See you guys then.